So yeah guys, the F30 has gone dead. But not fully dead, only dead for about a month. So let me explain. What's going on guys, welcome back to another video. A video that I wish I never would have to make. Almost didn't make this video, but I wanted to be transparent with you all and fill you in on what happened to my car. My car got hit. This is something that no car guy or car girl ever wants to go through. This is like the worst possible thing that could happen. But it's not all bad, but let me explain. So it was Easter morning. We were having brunch at my parents' house, so I showed up a little fashionably late. There weren't too many parking spots left, but there was one open in the driveway. I decided to leave that open so that one of my grandparents could park there, just so they could have an easier walk to the house. So I just parked on the side of the street and, went in, had breakfast. I figured I'd be fine, parked there before, and my parents' neighborhood, or like the street that they're on, is generally pretty safe. Like, people know what they're doing, they know how to drive. So I put my trust in other people's skills. Yeah, we get a knock at the door after eating brunch, and it's this kid. I'm looking out the window to see who it is, and my dad goes out, talks with them, and then he comes back in and he's like, "Kyler, you need to come out here." And as soon as I saw the kid, for some reason I just got this sixth sense that someone hit my car, but I didn't want to believe that was true. So my dad came in, he's like, "Kyler, you need to come out here." So then I was like, oh no. So we go outside, and here's what I see. These guys are like college age kids, There was a boy and a girl, and the girl was driving and just literally at the house across the street, backed out and just backed right into my car, which is crazy to me because it's like a bright orange car glistening in the sun, and they literally had to like see the car in order to get into their car. So it was just like complete negligence on the girl's part, but she was like bawling her eyes out, crying. She felt so bad. And accidents do happen. So I was understandable at the time, but I was also pretty livid. As this is not something that any car guy or car girl wants to go through. We take so much pride and care and effort into our cars, making them as clean as possible, and so that's what happened. At the end of the day though, I'm grateful it wasn't a hit and run, and that they owned up to the accident, and then I could get her insurance information because she honestly wouldn't be able to pay for this out of pocket. So unfortunately, I have to go through insurance for that and getting everything taken care of. Bumper replaced, it's gonna look like brand new. Having the carbon replaced too. But either way, it's still pretty much like a lose-lose-lose situation for me. Now this accident's gonna be reported on Carfax and potentially devalue my car, even though it's just a little fender bender. Everything's gonna be replaced. It's gonna be brand new again, like nothing ever happened. And thankfully, she just did hit the bumper and not the rear quarter panel, because the rear quarter panel is a part of the car that goes all the way to the front. And to replace that, like the labor alone would be insane. So they might have even totaled the car. So super thankful that didn't happen, especially after all this work and tuning and mods that I put into my car, like Dorch Stage 2 high pressure fuel pump. That would have really sucked. To have to undo all that work and then sell all those parts, or maybe save them for another 340, but with me, I wouldn't want to settle for the same car. I'd probably upgrade, but I don't know, I really like my 340. So at the end of the day, I'm thankful that it's all being replaced, it's all being fixed, and I'll have it back in my hands sooner than later. Regardless, it's a terrible situation, and if you've ever been in a similar situation where you've been in an accident with a car that is near and dear to you, then I feel for you 100%. It's the worst thing ever. Like, I had to drive around with a dented bumper for like 2 to 3 weeks before we could get the car even into the shop, because all the shops were backed up with work. So it was so cringe. For me, that's like one of the thoughts that would always race through my mind whenever I was driving the car. I was like, dang, I got such a clean car, such a clean build, but then my bumper looks like a tin can smushed in. So, but it is what it is. And at the end of the day, I know it wasn't my fault. I didn't cause the accident, and accidents do happen. So if there's anything that I learned from this and that I want you to take away from this video, is that you should always park your car in a safe spot. If it's that meaningful to you, then just don't risk it. don't park on the side of the street. If you can, like if you're going to the grocery store or anywhere, just park away from other people and make the walk, like make the extra walk. What is it, like an extra 50 steps? Just to ensure that your car is going to be safe. And yeah, I'm just thankful it didn't happen in like a parking lot like that, like a grocery store parking lot, because someone probably would have just hit it and just like drove off, and then I would have been screwed. Also, I've been wanting to look into getting a dash cam for my car, and now that seems like a good move. And also a good move for you if you're considering it, just go ahead and pull the trigger. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Maybe you've noticed on Instagram that my feed hasn't really been showing the full rear of the car lately. Well, that's why, because I've had a big dent in it, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to come out and make this video or make it public, but here we are. Screw it, make the video, get out to you guys, be fully transparent, and that way like going forward, I probably won't have my car for another 3 to 4 weeks probably, just because they have to get all the parts in, get painted, and thankfully my bumper didn't have PDC, because if that system got damaged, then that would have been a whole other ordeal to have to get that replaced. But however, my car does have the blind spot detection and the mirrors, so I believe that is located in the rear bumper, and they are actually looking into the car today, taking it apart at the body shop and completely diagnosing it, seeing what parts need to be replaced. So that could be one of the parts that they would need to go ahead and replace, and hopefully that's not too inclusive or too much work. I just want to get my car back as soon as possible. So we will see. I'll keep you all updated, and I appreciate you guys watching. I do have a few videos in mind that I can make here in my little office room, but yeah, let me know if you guys want to see any videos, any content ideas. I could go do some photography, some friends' cars, and vlog that whole process. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and smash that like button. Smash the like for a dented bumper. RIP. Subscribe to the channel. We'll have a lot more content coming, especially once I get my car back. I'm planning a lot more content to do, and I'll be hitting the ground running because of all this missed time. So I'm really feeling like I'll be pushing a lot of content out after I get my car back. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.